game of two paired dice. Paired dice are drawn. If a small number of two number obtained is M, then player will receive $M. Find a expected value of amount received by the player from the game. Okay, so let's still try to identify it out here. Since we have two dice are drawn, there are going to be about 36 with that one. Okay, so let's try it out then. First, we have to determine out. So first we have about 6 times 6. Since this is a 2 die, that's going to be about 36 of them. Okay, so when two dice are shown, so especially likely the outcome would be 36, and we're going to define M as the min. Okay, so where D and D2 are the results of the two dice. Okay, so let's go try to find it out here for the following dice then, okay? First, we're going to
Okay.
determine out the count how many outcomes out of 36 which should result to M. Okay, so let's go write it out here for the table then, okay? So in which we
Okay.
have M and next one is outcome. Well, dice one and dice two then. And next one we're going to count and the number of probability of M then, okay? So those are the
Okay.
lines that we're going to follow then. Now, and here, so oh, what's wrong with my line? One more time, let's write it down here for the line then. Okay, so we have M for that one there. Next one, we have the D, and that down. Okay, I think we got that one right. Now, let's go start with the first one then. Okay, so we have the M. Now, since we're going to find out the dice being rolled down here, all about in one, that's going to be about as one of one and the rest of the one then. So you have one and two. Now one and three. Next one is one and four. And here is one of five. Next then is one out of six. Okay. Now, since we have one and six. Now next one we have other. We have the other one is two of one. Two, no, three of one. Three of one. Four of one. Oh, four of one. Next one is five of one. And the last one would be six of one. Now, to write it out here, how many do we have then in total for that there? So that's going to be about one, two, three, four, five, and that's about 11 of it. Now, since we have Republican for that one here, that's going to be 11 out of 36. Now, let's go for the two then. So we have here as 2, in which let's write it out here as 2 of 2, 2 of 3, 2 of 4. Next one is 2 of 5. Next then is 2 of 6. Now next then we have, so we're down to 6. Now here we have 3 of 2, 4 of 2, 5 of 2, and the last one we have 6 of 2. Okay, so count out down here. That's going to be about 9 of them. Now, see, we have 9. That's going to be about the probability here. 9 out, 36 then. Now, moving on with the numbers that we have here. Let's try to make it a little bit longer for this number cell. Right. Okay. So we're done with 1 and 2. Let's move on for the 3 then. So we have 3. Oh, let's write it out in the middle. Okay, so we have 3 of 3. Next one, 3 out of 4. That's going to be 3 out of 5. 3 out of 6 then. Next one, we have 4 out of 3. 5 of 3. That is 6 of 6 of 3 then. Okay, so we have that one as to get at the total, that's 7 of them. That's going to give us about 7 out of 36 then. Now, so we are done with 3. Let's move on to 4 then. So 4. So 4, we have 4 of 4. And we've got one as 4 of 5. 4 and 5. Next one we have as 4 out 6 then. Okay, next we have then as 5 of 4, 6 of 4 then. Alright. So we are done with 4. That's going to give us with 5. That is 5 out of 36 then. Okay, so that's for last two numbers then. We have 5 and 6 then. So let's move on to the next here. All the numbers. Let's go make it a little bit longer. There we go. Okay, so let's go with the 5 then. Okay, so we have 5. That's going to give us a 5 out of 5 and 5 of 6. And the last one would be 6 and 5. That's going to be out 3. And for 6, that's going to give us only with 6 of 16. So it's going to be 1. So we have 3 of 36 and 1 of 36. Now, let's get up then here. Do we get that one? So let's try to find out here. So, okay. So we have 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. Now, the general note for the formula of ways to get the minimum value of x of the two and sides of the dice, we're going to use out a formula then. Now, the formula that we're going to use out, we have as 2 times the number of n minus x plus 1. Now, since that's a minimum value that we're going to use, now here, for the next step that we have here is that we're going to calculate out the expected value of m. Now, since we have this one, later on we're going to use alpha n. Okay, here. So let's go find out the formula that we're going to use. Okay, so we have the equivalent value of m, in which we're going to get out using out the sum of the 6 numbers with an independent value of 1. And we multiply that for that. And to get to the probability, using a probability of m here. Okay, 1. All right. So that's the formula that we're going to use then. Okay. Now let's go try to use out here. Okay. So given out those probabilities we have here and the number, then we're going to multiply. Okay, for the average.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead for getting out the value for m is getting out the value for the m or the f. So that's going to be out 1 times 11 over 36. Okay, that's the first one. Now plus 2 times 9 out of 36. Now next then we have plus 3 times 7 out of 36. Okay, now moving on, we have plus 4 times 5 out of 36 then. Moving on here, we have last 2 then plus 5 times 3 out of 36. And the last one would be 6. Oh, sorry for that. 6 times 1 out of 6 then. Okay, now to simplify
Okay.
further for that one, that's going to be out 1 times 1, that's going to be about 11 and plus, we have 2 times 10, that's going to be 18, plus 3 times 7, that's going to be about 21, and 4 times 5, that's going to be about 20, plus 5 times 3, that's going to be about 15, and plus 6. Now divided by 36 there. Okay. Now that's going to give us about getting out the total for all of those numbers and 11 plus 18 plus 21 plus 20 plus 15 plus 11. That's going to give us about 91 over 36 then. Now we're going to divide out here. That's going to be equals to about 2.53 then. Okay. So that means this would be about $2, or the equal for M is $2.53. Okay, so this is how we find out the value or the amount for the M here, using out for the extent.